Marnie Wasserman. Today I'm going to talk to you about healthy, wholesome sweeteners. These are the sweeteners that I like to keep in my kitchen cupboard because I like to use different ones for different things depending on what I'm doing. So I'm going to start this way. So we've got maple syrup. Maple syrup is a wonderful alternative sweetener to baking, well, it's not really an alternative, it's kind of a basic. I use it all the time. So using maple syrup in a baked recipe, if you're going to use maple syrup, because it's liquid, you want to use 1/4 cup less to granulated sugar. So 1 cup of white sugar equals 3/4 cup of maple syrup. That's for baking. Otherwise, you can use maple syrup raw, whether you're adding it on top of your pancakes or on top of a piece of toast. You can add it into a smoothie, putting into a salad dressing. There's so many options. So maple syrup definitely gets a lot of usage in my home, and because it's local and from Ontario, it's extra special and extra delicious. It's also got some trace minerals and nutrients in it too, so it's great for detoxing and cleansing. So another go-to sweetener that I like to use on a daily basis is honey. So this is a raw honey, and it's got wonderful properties as well. Antifungal, antiviral, it's really soothing, healing for your digestive system, and really good also in recipes. So I don't bake with honey. I don't necessarily put this into a lot of baked recipes. Maybe the odd time I'll put it into a honey loaf or a granola bar, but I like to use this raw. So I'll put it into a smoothie, I'll put it into a salad dressing or a marinade, and it just acts really nicely in a combined recipe because it holds things together really well. So that's honey. Then there is another new sweetener that has become one of my favorites. It's coconut sweetener. So coconut nectar and coconut sugar. Very, very low glycemic, really easy to use in recipes, cup for cup difference. So you can use this again, same way you would use maple syrup, 3/4 cup of liquid syrup to 1 cup of sugar in a recipe, or a cup for cup of the granulated form of coconut sugar. This kind of looks like brown sugar. So it's really nice for muffins and loaves or brownies. It's got a nice dark color, and it tastes really, really good. So that is coconut sweetener, and as I said, it's very low glycemic. So if you've got diabetes or any other blood sugar problems, definitely go to this sweetener as an option. Another low glycemic sweetener is brown rice syrup. So it's made from brown rice, short grain brown rice. It's extracted, and it's just the syrup component. So when you extract down brown rice, you can actually get a sweetener out of it, which is pretty amazing. So it's not overly sweet, it's gluten-free, and it's a really nice syrup to use, especially in a granola or a energy bar, something that needs to hold together because it's very, very sticky. So whereas coconut nectar is raw, this is not raw, but it's still a great low glycemic sweetener. And then the most low glycemic of the sweeteners is stevia. So this has no impact whatsoever on blood sugar levels. So you can get it in the granulated form or in the tincture form. I tend to prefer using the tincture form because you can control how much you're using. It's very, very sweet, so you just want to be careful how you use it. However, if you're going to use the granulated form, I would go for the green powder. So this is a green stevia, and I like to use this if I'm making a smoothie or a vegetable juice, something that I just want a little bit of sweetness but not too much. I'll use such a small amount. We're talking a pinch, a really little amount. Often I'll add it to a tea too, and that's where the tincture comes in really well. This one happens to be flavored. It's a vanilla stevia, but you can also get a plain one and just add it into your tea. So if you're watching your blood sugar levels, I would really stick with these sweeteners right here. Otherwise, for your daily go-tos, honey and maple syrup are wonderful, wonderful kitchen basics. I keep these on hand every day. So explore the different sweeteners, test them all out, see what works for you, keep a couple of varieties on hand, and make your next muffin with some maple syrup.